Hey Cougars, welcome to episode 2 of Enver, Anger, and Chill. Today we'll be making a simple lunch sandwich. This Instagram account, you will see a lot of dessert ideas, lunch ideas, and as well as dinner ideas. I will be posting memes as well, so keep an eye out for that. The ingredients you will need are, come close to camera, some chicken breast slices, some margarine, you need white bread slices. We have here a mix of cheddar and mozzarella cheese. You'll need 1 tomato, about half a red onion, and iceberg lettuce. We are also going to be making a sauce. So for the sauce, you will need ketchup, some classic yellow mustard, sriracha, mayo, and here we have a mix of like hot peppers. So after we're done with breads and all that stuff, I will show you how to make the sauce. For the utensils, you will need a pan, you will need a spatula, you'll need a chef's knife and also a butter knife. We have a cutting board underneath with a damp cloth, so make sure you have that or else it's going to slide around, and that is very dangerous. So let's get started. Hey cameraman, get back up here. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to toast our bread and our chicken breast. So we're going to take about half of this margarine. You're going to put it on the pan with, the heat should be around medium to medium high heat. And you're going to toast your bread and your chicken breasts just so the bread doesn't get like really soggy from all the sauces and stuff. So as soon as that is done, I will get back to you. Okay, now that the bread and the chicken breasts are nice and toasted, if you come close you can hear it. Okay, so now we'll get started on our veggie preps. So we're gonna cut our tomatoes like this. Just round circles. Not too thick, not too thin. You can cut as many as you want. If you like lots of tomatoes, you can add lots of tomatoes. If you don't like tomatoes that much, you don't even have to put it. But me and my brother really like tomatoes, so we're gonna add tomatoes. For the onion, we're just gonna make like slices, just like this. Just a few is fine. We're gonna open it up just so we have nice long slices. And for the lettuce, you don't want to really cut them too much, but we're just gonna take it, roll it up a little bit. Don't roll it too tight or else it's gonna break and lose its shape. We're just gonna do that. You don't have to go fast. I know what I'm doing with my knife.
Are you sure about that?
But if you go slow, you will have nice long ribbons like these. We're just gonna do the same thing with these ones. And that's our veggie prep.
Wow!
Okay, now that our veggies are prepped, our breads are nice and toasted, and our chicken breast is nice and crispy, we're gonna get started on the best part, which is the sauce. So, we're gonna take our spicy peppers. We're just gonna grab a few. Try not to get too much of the juice. We're gonna have a cool transition right there. We're gonna get some jalapenos, just one. Okay. Now that our peppers are here, we're gonna take them and we're gonna go small slices. Just like that. Be careful with your hands. Don't want to cut them. Go slow. Just gonna dice it up nice and small. Because when you take a bite of your sandwich, you don't really want a lot of heat. So if the peppers are too big, it's gonna be really spicy basically. So we want them nice, basically like minced a little bit. So we're gonna do that. As soon as that's done, we're gonna take it and transfer it into a bowl, just so we can get our sauces mixed. Once that is done, clean hands always. We're gonna take some ketchup, give it a shake. Sometimes it blows up, so just be careful. But it did. So we're gonna add a little bit of ketchup, around 1 tablespoon. We're gonna also take some mustard. Shake it because mustard tends to get like really watery. So again, be careful, away from yourself. And then around 1 teaspoon this time. Just that much, it's fine. Depends on how spicy you want it. You can add sriracha, but the peppers will have a little bit of heat. So just add around maybe like that much. That's fine. After that's done, we're gonna take our mayonnaise. So we have just around that much, just a little bit. Also, this vinegar is amazing. So we can also add like around maybe that much, just like around half a teaspoon. And then we're just gonna give it a nice little shake. And now it looks really gross right now, but once it's all together and mixed and nicely combined, it's gonna look and taste amazing. Right, like that. So now we have everything prepped. We're just gonna take our bread and we're gonna start assembling it. And that's our sauce. Okay, so depending on what kind of cheese you want, either it could be melted or you could just put cold cheese on your sandwich. We are going to toast or melt our cheese. So we're gonna take about half of the cheese. We're gonna just plop it right in the center. If you are using sliced cheese, you do not need to do this. This is like fresh cheese and like good quality cheese, so it will come out of the pan. So once that's melted, we're going to show you the end result and we'll be right back. So as you can see, we turned the heat off. So as soon as it starts to bubble and you see a lot of holes like that, turn the heat off and let that come to like around, not totally room temperature, but like warm, lukewarm. And once that happens, you can easily slide the cheese off. But once that's done, we're gonna assemble our sandwich. Okay, now that the cheese is cool, it's cool to touch. Don't do that, but it's cool to touch. You can see it's slowly like sliding around. That means it will come off. So we are going to start to assemble our sandwich. So we're gonna take our bread, still crispy. You can put it in the toaster for a few seconds if you want. Then we're gonna take our sauce. Just put around that much. And a little bit on the other side. Just spread it. There is a cool trick to when you're making a sandwich. I will show you that right now. So we're just gonna get that around in the edges, just like that. And we don't need too much on this side because there is a lot of sauce on the other side. Now we're gonna take our chicken. This is the cool trick you can do. You can take the chicken and you can cut it in half, just like that. And then when you're assembling it, you can put it on each side like that.
Wow!
Take another one. Then you can put another one right there and one right there. Now you have a square, like each bite chicken. And then you're gonna take your veggies. Let's start with some lettuce. Some nice lettuce right there. And then, that's fine. We're also gonna take some onions, not too much, because you don't want the onions to overpower them. That's why we used red, because red isn't that like acidic. So if you don't have red, you can use just regular white onions. Just make sure you don't add too much. And then finally the tomatoes. We're gonna add around 3. And then the final one is the best one. we're gonna take our cheese. So it's cool to touch, as you can see. You can easily take it out of the pan.
Make sure to wait a long time
Yes.
before touching.
It is hot. So then you're gonna take your cheese and just put it right on top. Okay? And then you're gonna take the top slice, put it on top, and then put it on just another plate and clean up a little bit. I'm gonna clean up a little bit and get back to you for the final review. Okay, so now that everything is clean, you have your stuff ready. You're gonna take it. If you want, you can cut it in an angle for like a better appearance. So I'm gonna do that. Let's cut it in half. Hold it together. There will not be a cheese pull, but that's your sandwich right there. So you can also serve this with soup or anything, maybe pasta salad or fries. And if you do make this, please share your version of this. I'd love to do it, and I will get back to you with it. And I hope you make this and take pictures, send it to me. Hope you like this video. Like for part 3.
It's